All right. So I'm Mark.
Are you?
I think so. I play Derman,
And sometimes Mark.
and sometimes when do I play Mark?
In the first one.
No, that's not canon.
Did we ever refer to him as Mark in the first one?
Yeah, we do. You'll see.
Well, introduce yourself. Who are you?
I'm Drake. I play Drake. And also Null.
But his name's not really Drake.
Yeah, that's true. We'll get to that. What do you play?
I'm
But
Micah.
my name is not really Drake.
and,
Shut up.
and I play Micah
Yeah.
in Creepypasta.
I directed it. I wrote it.
Well, you didn't really write it,
I edited it. I am it. So
essentially.
yeah. So we're gonna do a little watch through. We'll talk about it, some behind the scenes, whatever we come across.
Yeah. Nice little commentary to celebrate 5 years of
5 years
Creepypasta
ago. Oh, 6
existing.
years ago is when the recording started.
Yeah, because
5 years
that's
ago.
a bit of a story.
That is. I guess we'll
So-
get into it. Yeah, we can.
Exactly.
All right. So I guess. Are you ready?
Yeah, I guess
Your
I
eyes
am.
are working.
My eyes don't work.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Creepypasta 11.
Starting with the first classic. Epictivity Studios present. I think this is one of the. I think this is the second one that had Epictivity credited.
What was the first one?
Streetlight.
Oh, okay.
Look at your Great Lakes. You know?
Stalling.
Oh, yeah, we were-
Oh yeah, because we used our YouTube names at the time because it was like we weren't really sure what the
Doctor Who
situation
in
was,
1999.
which you're not even known by anymore.
No, you're not. You've moved on.
All the guys in one.
And Prince Bosco.
One kind.
Listen to the tale that Mark has to
There you go.
Yeah,
So yeah.
he's officially Mark.
And we
here.
forgot that we did that, so we'll get to the second when we get there. But
Yeah.
anyways, look at that amazing title.
It's a pretty nice logo you got there.
I think it's like one of the default ones, like Thriller. I think it's called.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So this is where you can tell that it's unscripted. Like I'm just talking at my ass right now. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The only stuff, like, we only really had a basic skeleton of what we
Yeah.
wanted. And Mark was just like,
I was just.
so this is gonna happen.
Have you ever heard?
Figure
Oh.
it out.
So I said 13 because I couldn't remember if it was 11 or 13. So I
Yeah.
said 13, so I dubbed it 11.
So he had to change it.
Apparently, it has some key
Possessed
possessed
by
Satan himself.
Amazing
That's,
reaction.
yeah, an incredible reaction.
That's an even better reaction.
Yeah.
Blood
Oh, here we go.
from anyone. Anti
Oh,
So this is
Nice
the
jump
Wild
cut.
West where you'll see some jump cuts. Because back then,
This is,
we didn't really care so much. I mean, at least I didn't really care as much.
Yeah, this is very
I didn't
early
even want to be there.
Remember this.
You didn't want to do it?
No.
no, yeah, it's not why we.
Oh yeah, we why did you
stopped
want to do
I
it?
don't know. I just did not want to do it. I just wanted to go back inside and play games.
Yeah.
Freaking
What were we
Minecraft.
playing at the time? In 2015?
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah.
Yeah, see, Drake's already hating it in the thing.
He is hitting it in the thing.
Oh, so many jump cuts.
Yeah, amazing jump cut. Oh, here it comes. It's a still frame. Amazing, you know. Of course.
Yeah, and then Drake's gonna sleep
another
on the
jump cut.
barbecue.
Yeah, there we
And
go.
you can see the flashlight.
You can tell we really cared. You know, we put what was that crossfade? Oh,
yeah,
okay, I forgot. So I edited this on Camtasia. This was before I used Premiere Pro, so this is ancient nonsense.
Mhm.
This is probably one of the worst parts, I think, of like editing and everything. Like it's just utter trash. Because I'm literally looping the same thing. Because Micah, you could not.
I could not keep a
straight
straight face. And if you watch my face, you can see it.
yeah, and Drake, you were like sneaking
Yeah, I'm
around
trying to
like
copy.
behind the bed, like trying to get under the lap. And of course, as the visionary I was, I played the entirety of the thing
Yeah.
backwards. Just to make sure you got the effect, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, if you look at my
Those
face,
are the jump cuts. You have
if
to
you look at my
clear on
face,
it.
you can kind of see the beginnings of a smile there.
Also, I don't know if you haven't seen it yet, but it's funny if you pay attention, you can see, like, you know, Drake things everywhere. So canonically, this is Micah's house, but his house is filled with pictures of Drake.
Oh, and that's not the only thing. On my wall is about 4 posters of Sports Illustrated models.
We'll get to that.
That comes up more in a minute.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it just gets redder
Yeah.
because Camtasia didn't really have a lot of effects. So, like, one of the only ones you could do is like change the hue of it. So for some reason I was like, oh, red equals evil.
Really, right?
Still frame zooming in.
Oh, here we go. This is classic.
Oh, crossfade.
Amazing. At least I tried a crossfade. Like, that's rare. I usually just jump cut and don't even
Yeah.
care. Oh, here we go.
Oh man, every single line, man.
You sure?
Doctor Who posters in the background.
Okay, well that is actually fitting.
That's fitting. Medieval
Star Wars
times
one's
like,
here.
Yeah,
thing. Ooh, look at that shot. That was you, Drake. You were doing
that
that.
is very. Oh, now it's not orange. It was very orange.
Drake, are you proud of that shot? I think it's one of your best shots.
The blanket.
Here's the legendary tied by a blanket.
I'm just
How
reacting
do we
to my
even come
room
up
back
with
then,
that?
all the items I had.
What'd you say?
I said, how do we even come up with
No,
that?
it's the
We
knife.
didn't have any rope breathing, so we're like, whatever, blanket.
He has the knife.
So that's the first appearance of the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, where did? I
Actually,
guess,
yeah, where did it originate from?
Canonically, I don't know where it came from. But where did you get the knife from?
I got it from Medieval Times.
I thought it was.
I thought it would say medieval
Me too,
times.
but it is from medieval times. But it's more of a dagger, right? Like technically,
it's
it's
a
a
dagger.
dagger. We call it a knife the entire time.
Where'd you get that?
I'm
Oh,
really
look at
trying
that
to
amazing.
ham it up.
And my acting is
Really
absolutely
evil.
incredible. What? What are you doing?
What, the gun?
There's a
Micah keeps a gun on his bedside. That's canon. That's in the canon now.
makes it fun.
I don't know.
We don't know what we were doing. Where'd the dagger go? You were, it was like an
Yeah,
odd
it
beam.
disappeared.
Look at the picture of Drake. You can see like in the background.
Oh, maybe it could be me.
Why would I want to
Do that. Look at that POV shot.
Pious,
Yeah.
Lego Pious Caribbean poster in the background. As you
Like I was dedicated. I have like half of it off my body, you know, like as if I was roughed up a little bit.
The time jump gonna happen?
It's coming up. Yeah.
It's very soon.
Look at that Yoda.
Oh, yeah.
Is German gonna shoot Micah there? Would he
I
do
don't
it?
know, would he?
I don't know. Would he do it?
What?
And then, so you come in, right?
Yeah.
It's coming up. You're gonna come in, and your first reaction, I guess, is to get a gun, which makes sense because to you, you think I'm just gonna shoot Micah, right?
It's not what it looks like. I swear to someone.
Drake runs
But it makes
out.
sense. Wait, this is Micah's house.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
So,
Genuinely a year passed.
yeah, that's the story. So we were recording all that stuff, and Drake wasn't interested in doing it, so we just never finished it. And like a year later,
And now they tried their best to avoid the posters on the wall.
Yeah, we're trying to
Yeah.
hide it behind like Micah. It's, you see certain parts where I try to crop it out.
but yeah, so like a year later, we're like, sure, let's try and do this again, and we
Oh.
came up with that lame excuse.
Yeah, have your head
Yeah.
blocking it very slightly.
But what's funny
Yeah.
is, so we were watching on the computer, and right there at the side, that computer, I'm pretty sure those are the clips on the screen right there, like in the folder.
Which we sadly no longer have.
No. Actually,
Oh,
I think,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I do.
look
no,
at
I think
the
I do
picture.
have those actually,
Oh, you have
original clips.
the original one?
I have the original ones.
But you don't have the later one.
No. Because the original, I guess, was I treat differently because I they're recorded before
Oh, yeah.
all of that.
Oh, cameraman's camera.
Cameraman's gotta put his shoes on. Oh man, look at that house. Look at it. We're just
Yeah.
chilling. Look at this amazing chase. And then they start laughing, so I cut the audio out. That's
Yeah.
apparently my solution. Look at
Yeah,
it.
you can see. What cool music you've got.
Oh yeah. That's...
Look at how cool, you know. how
Like you can see the
dangerous
pistol on the table there, which I apparently have downstairs.
that is. Oh yeah,
Oh, here's one of my most proud shots at the time.
the slow mo.
It took me so long to do, but and you can see the cameraman like me with the shadow there.
Yeah, I like how the chair is protecting me from bullets.
And even then you're immune to bullets. Like the demon's immune, so I don't know why he even
It's
cares.
true.
I love this part. It's so awkward. What was your idea here, Drake?
I don't remember.
Well, it's one of my favorite little things. Like it's just such a fun little thing.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, cameraman's canon again.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I just found there was just a water bottle sitting there, so I was just like, I'm just gonna stab it.
Why not? It was whatever. Oh, here's my classic battle music. I use this since like I think 2013. I just like shove it in everything.
Oh, I just love the little tap I did on the door.
Yeah. And what
And
is
now
this
we've got
battle?
this
Like a
epic
shovel
fight.
versus a dagger? What? What was
We've
your?
got that-
How would Drake talk us through your fight here?
I don't know. I just grabbed a shovel and normally start using it.
Ooh, oh, he goes for the shovel. Look at this amazing action.
And he gets it. What's he gonna do with it?
Drake, you're unarmed. What do you... Oh.
And then the super speed coming. Where is it? Like it.
Oh yeah, he gets
What
the
is
dagger.
that battle?
He like kind of
Oh, you catch? That's impressive.
very lame.
Oh, that
Yeah.
definitely connected. And then a jump
jump
cut
cut.
even within the battle.
So what's that meant to be, Mark?
That's you like throwing dirt in the Drake's eye.
Yeah, see, I don't think that even really comes across.
No, who knows?
And then I go to. What is that sound?
Oh, because at the time they were doing some like renovations or something upstairs, right?
Yeah.
I like that POV shot.
It's okay.
Drake, you okay?
Drake, are you okay?
I don't know what's gone into you, but you need to stop.
Are you still
this
hurt
right
to this
now.
day from that?
Totally.
See, we're just making shit up as we go. We don't know what
that's
we're
the thing.
talking
I don't
about.
know what I'm referencing to.
And then he teleports. And
For no reason.
So apparently, canonically, demons can teleport, but we never use that again.
No.
Because how do you use that? What do you do?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a result of us just doing whatever we feel like.
I was so proud of this these shots here and how I edited them. It's okay looking back.
Yeah.
Not really. Like,
You're having so much fun hamming it up.
I know. I'm just, trying to.
And then
be this
Drake,
super
you do this
campy
like
guy.
completely, like you just do this, right?
Yeah. Take the gun. The cross between them both.
So canonically, is Drake just willing to kill his friends like in a moment's notice?
Yes.
To be
yes.
fair, I guess we figured this out afterwards, but he would have had like knowledge.
He would, but he even like after this he goes to shoot me, right? Because he's
right.
like you could become possessed for some reason.
That's right.
So you're just willing to like kill like the friends, right?
Not just that. Did we miss the mustard?
Maybe. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Drake says mustard in a really funny way.
Drake, you killed him. Monster.
That we always
So this is
quote.
just you making this up. Drake, where did you come up with the idea of Halloween 2013? Like,
No idea. It just randomly popped into my
like
head
you just
when I
thought
said it.
Halloween 2013.
Yes.
Because I used to think, were you trying to reference like last Halloween in 2015, and you thought and you missaid it?
I don't know why.
You don't
I
know
just
why?
said 2013. right?
Because it's become like a big part of the lore, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know why you said it. Were you just like having fun with it, like just saying whatever?
Yeah.
And like you're smiling, like you're enjoying like shooting.
I gotta admit, I do like this shot circling around you guys as he brings up the gun.
And then for some reason you like the possessed Micah saves Durman, which I don't know
For some
why.
reason.
I guess to possess him, maybe.
I guess.
I love this. It does nothing. It's so awkward. Like what was that?
Oh. Even though Drake was gonna like.
So yeah, so right
Kill
now
us.
it's like this is like a product of only having 3 of us.
Yeah.
Drake's just not doing anything, and he mentions it afterwards, right? Like why I could have stopped that, right?
Yeah.
Talking about.
I don't know. Once again, we're just saying whatever comes to mind. And that's the thing too. Like you get stuff like Halloween 2013 that builds into
That's
bigger
true, we
things of the
built that
lore that just comes from
See, for some reason,
nothing.
back then, red was evil. Like I would just
Yeah.
put red on the screen. Like I said, this was the Wild West, where like my effects were just whatever I felt like it being.
Yeah.
Which you'll see a lot more of that in a second here. What is?
Going for the knife with
Did
the
you have
gun.
fun doing these action scenes? Did you enjoy these?
Yes. I think so. Just a flesh wound.
And then he's gonna throw the gun in there.
You like throw it at his feet, 'cause I guess you didn't want to actually hit Micah with it.
Yeah.
Like,
What an
what happened to
incredible
that gun? You
attack.
still have that gun?
Yeah.
And then there's
So,
this
so that's a
shot.
water bottle. So talk us through
shot.
this, Drake.
I just found a random water bottle.
Is that the same one you stabbed?
It must have been. Most of it.
And you started like sprinkling it on his crotch, right? You wanted to make it look like he pissed himself?
I was making it look like I pissed on it.
I didn't know that. It's actually
I mean, I can
wait,
definitely
but,
see that.
but why is your urine flammable?
I don't know.
Did you drink the gasoline?
I guess. Anyway, we gotta talk about that incredible fire effect.
That's that's
Like-
some of the like. See, it's weird. I went really hard on the gun effects,
And
but
the
for some
lightning.
reason the fire, I was just like, fuck it. I'll just put a green screen fire over the entire image.
And you just like slideshow it in with
Yeah,
like the
I don't know.
slide animations.
Who knows?
Then my ending monologue.
No one ever hears it a goon.
Yeah.
You were really into that. You gotta admit it.
Got some dead
Oh,
people.
we got. See, at the time, even when we came back to it, I was like, I want to make 5 of these. I was like, I want to make 5. Like, I want to continue it. But a lot of it is completely improvised. Like, I didn't know
Yeah.
where we were gonna go, but But I actually originally thought from this point, I was like, oh, I want the last one to be like a dream one. But I didn't know how we were going to get there.
Yeah.
So it kind of turns out entirely different.
Well, that's you know, probably the most fun thing about the creepypasta journey.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Activity Studios.
So Drake, you
presents-
introduced a weird thing here where, like, apparently you've been doing this for a year, so there's a year gap, right?
Yeah.
What made you say a year?
I don't know. You just randomly did again.
Find a way to kill that demon. That song.
And I guess, yeah, Drake's living in my house.
Yeah.
I guess.
All wearing the same hoodie, even to this
Oh,
day,
wow.
one of the same.
What is this?
Oh, here we
He's gonna
go.
say the name.
So right before recording this, we actually thought, oh, we didn't say my name, so my name isn't actually set yet. So Drake took it upon himself to try to say my name was Rufus. You remember that?
You
So
killed Micah, and I don't know about Rufus.
who the hell's Rufus?
I don't know.
How about my name's Derman? Make it Derman.
Fine.
So I quickly was like, no, don't call me Rufus, call me Derman, because it was right after a manager's guide where I introduced that name. So that's
But
why.
yeah, no, we didn't even bother to
Creepypasta
check the
11,
first one.
Realm of the
We
Dead.
just assumed we never. We thought,
Because we couldn't think off the top of my head. We're
say
like, oh, we didn't say it.
and we
Look
were
at that
wrong,
continuity. The knife was there the whole
but-
time.
Yeah, for a whole year. And then this is Drake's doing his little ritual thing.
So Drake, what's your mentality? Like, what's your method behind these words that you make up?
I don't know. Randomly. I just said them.
Well,
How much did you come up with for this? Like, did you come up with the hell idea?
I think so. I left the idea of going to hell to get you guys.
Because I remember I tried to come up with the idea that he's going to hell to get memories that the demons implanted into their subconscious, but that is super convoluted. And Drake,
Yeah.
you could not understand what I was trying to do with that, did you?
No.
So you like tried to explain it?
I
that-
had the mask on to hide me as a demon.
That mask caused a lot of problems because I could not understand a single thing he was saying when he had that mask on.
Oh, and also you gotta appreciate how I decided to depict hell by putting a fire border
It's-
around.
It's
And
still
then the gas
fire.
stuff.
It's
And
still
I
everywhere.
put, I tinted everything orange, and I put a constant fire sound in the background. That was how I was like, that's hell. Is the Wild West of editing. I don't know what I was doing.
You also had the gas and the blaze sounds too.
Yeah, well, I wanted to like.
they tie into the Minecraft.
Yeah, I wanted to incorporate the
part.
Minecraft idea, and I kind of like it honestly. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So apparently, my idea was that it replays, like the worst day or whatever. And I guess I interpret that as like the day that you were possessed, which in
Yeah.
turn was when I was possessed in my
Oh,
persona.
that shot. We tried to get a cool reflection of me in the knife, but it just didn't work. But I guess we didn't bother to do it any
No.
other shot.
No, we
I'm so
were-
disappointed because I really like that idea.
It was fun. But
Yeah. Get prepared for another me failing to keep a straight face.
to this day, that's a problem.
Oh yeah, it is.
Look at you! Drake, you're keeping a straight face there.
No, look, like I literally cannot even. I literally can't hear what he's saying.
What I like, Drake, is throughout this, you slowly take off, like, through shots, you take off your jacket, right? And then you put it back on. Like, watch it. Like, it's so funny. I find it, like, it's a funny detail. Like, right now it's fully on, right?
I don't think I ever noticed that.
But, well, watch. Like, look, now he's
Yeah,
starting to take
okay.
it off, right? It's so quiet. Cause
Yeah, it is.
Because I was
It's very
covering
quiet.
the mic. That you don't need to turn up because it's literally going to get loud again in a second.
That's one of the biggest issues with this one. The the audio is really hard to hear.
Well, we're just using my phone at the time. Like, we
I had
didn't
the
have
jacket
it.
off completely here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, jackets. And also your glasses are back on.
Oh yeah.
So what was your idea with like the Lion Safari thing?
I don't know.
You should know what. You don't remember any of this.
So I just made shit up on the spot.
Oh no, that was so quick. Why so many cuts?
So Drake rambled on a lot because he couldn't understand what I was trying to say, right? So I literally patched it together and made nonsense out of it. Where he's like, "I want to stop recreate 11." And what are your motivations, Drake, right now? What'd you say?
Just get Micah out to
Like, are you a hero or a villain right now? Or kind of like an anti-hero?
anti-hero, maybe?
I think anti-hero maybe.
Yeah, because you mentioned that you killed the family to get that. Are you saying that just to say it, or like in canon
No,
did
I
you do
killed
that?
a family.
But so like, so are you? Because at another point in this, you mentioned you want to sell it. But like, what is your actual intention in this story?
I don't know. I think the sell it was just randomly made up, but that's not really what I want.
But you really want to like actually help?
Maybe, I think.
He wants to help himself.
I get the
My intentions in this one weren't fully there yet. It
True. You were really you were actually completely a villain at this point. Except I guess you were trying to stop Disc 11. See, like no one understands what's going on.
No.
Oh, so this is stretched, if you can tell,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'm
that's right,
cropping
I
out
see.
that stinking calendar you have there, the poster.
How?
Look how stretched you are, Drake.
Why?
You're a wide boy.
Wouldn't I be covering it by this point?
Now you are, but I wasn't smart enough to know. Actually, I know you think in Camtasia you could set
Wait,
keys to
why didn't you
shrink
just
it.
zoom in instead of stretch?
I guess I wasn't smart enough to zoom in. I can't remember Camtasia. I don't remember if like maybe it was too awkward to zoom in with it or
It's a
something.
picture of your personal demon inside of it.
You said this thing helps us track it? Yes.
But you got into it, Drake. Like you built a lot of this lore, you know.
You said red? Yes.
What is that, Drake?
Doesn't seem to be anything.
You actually shot that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the introduction of the book. No, it wasn't. Because you had it before.
Yeah.
I think I may have found something, Drake. That's it. This must be it. How can you tell?
What a cool POV shot.
Look how empty
You're
it was.
flipping back and forth.
Hey?
It is. One. Oh.
What is,
Oh yeah, I just realized the book is literally right here.
Oh yeah, we have the book.
This is the exact same book to this day.
the legendary book.
We must find Dermot. Why? He was possessed by the demon.
Okay, Drake, I need you to explain what was your thought process behind your powers?
Oh yeah.
And
This,
don't say I don't know.
I just made him up on the spot.
Like, did you think your character
Well-
should have those powers? Like, where did he get them? In,
well,
like, in
I
the
was not
canon?
expecting that to happen. Drake just in the shot shoved his hand on my head. I did not know what was going on.
So, like, what was your idea in the canon?
Oh,
There's a jacket in the canon for that to be.
I have no true idea at the moment in time when we filmed it, but it ended up coming back when I studied it in like later ones.
Or I always thought it could also be like you made a deal with Null at one point.
That's like I think what it was.
Yeah, because you were because I feel like it's kind of alluded to that you have been trapped in hell before, and you made a deal with Null to get out of hell, right? And that was like one of the powers you
But
got.
that information comes in the later ones.
Yeah, it's alluded to in Day of Reckoning.
Was it actually knowledgeable in this one?
You just did it because
I
you were
made
like.
it up and then.
Was it just like a plot thing? You're like, whatever, Micah, here you go. Remember.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The demons in hell should recognize this.
Wait, do you mean like they will target him because he's already dead?
Yes.
So what was your thought process behind the hell ammo or whatever?
Well, he dropped something there.
Well, he dropped the magazine of the gun.
Yeah. Didn't pass the time.
I like there's a magnet on that fridge that says I recycle boys, which means canonically Micah has that in his fucking kitchen. Or maybe Drake put it there over the years. I mean, although this is your personal
This is his
hell.
house.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
true.
personal house.
No, that's-
He recycles boys.
We
Well,
just missed another iconic line. Yeah, which we always misquoted. And then
It's
we
one of those
remembered.
famous quotes.
Yeah, exactly.
German.
He should be around and listen
What
to
do you mean?
You say it in a matter of minutes.
Minutes.
There we go.
Minutes.
We should be ready.
The Christmas lights in the background.
Yeah, because when did we
that's
film?
true.
November,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah, we
November.
filmed in November, so people had Christmas lights. I could have made those a little quieter.
Yeah, you could have.
Wait, how did you have the knife? You didn't have it before. Where did you get
Oh,
it from?
bro.
I don't know.
Canonically, Drake, where did you get the knife from?
I just grabbed the knife.
But you didn't!
No.
Maybe he always had the knife.
Maybe.
Well, no, he got it from the beginning of the.
No, but in there they leave it in the room.
No, but that was the one that I.
So there's two of them?
Yeah, because I was already holding the knife
I
when Drake
guess
comes
so.
in.
Who knows? I don't know.
That was the hell knife.
There's a
and then
replica.
Drake's the one with the real
But you
knife.
can't replicate that knife. It's a special knife.
No, it's a fake version
No
of it.
fake
It's not a genuine one. It's a memory.
Oh, this is evil German.
Yeah.
So my phone, I think, dies in the middle of this, and it switches to Drake's phone, which doesn't have as bright of a flashlight. I think you'll notice it coming up. Still wearing the same hoodie. I got my blue jacket. I've kind of made the blue jacket like a part of Norman's character now. Like I make a point to wear it.
You trying to murder me? You trying to murder us? Both of us? What do you think?
The acting here. He's trying to murder us.
You should be ashamed.
Shame.
What's your problem?
What is your
It
problem?
happened, friends all our lives, and you're just.
That's canonical now, because Micah and Dermot
It wasn't
are
me.
friends
Yes.
all their
I didn't
lives.
try.
I mean, why not?
Who was it?
Why not? It's not.
I don't know.
Kidding me.
I think in Day of Reckoning, I say that I met Drake in middle school, which is funny because that's exactly replicating our actual
Well,
friendship
that's
in
the
real
thing.
life. Yeah.
like, he's
I can't.
It's like you're pointing a gun at me, but I'm already gonna kill myself. Which apparently is what you do in hell.
I guess. And then Drake.
Drake!
comes to save the day.
I swear it wasn't. It wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it wasn't me. I was like possessed, right? Gonna kill you.
Body wants you.
What's that
I
guy?
couldn't even catch
You're not
that.
technically dead. One demon controls your soul. Right? You were
There
Oh,
you go,
there we go.
there you go.
That's the camera switch.
Still, I'm watching.
Got really loud fire sound.
The fire is booming.
That's the sound effects are louder than our dialogue.
It's. I didn't know how to level things back then.
In your subconscious, right?
I don't even know how easily you could do that in
You
Canton.
should have access to any kind of thinking anywhere around your subconscious area.
It's one of
Which
the
is
most
this area.
incredible hidden things.
You can find
I never
this
understood this trick. What do you mean by this? When you're like, you can't find it anywhere, you're like pointing to it, and then afterwards you're like, Micah's was a lot easier to find, even though this was way easier to find. Like,
Just
what,
literally sitting
did you
there.
misspeak that or something?
No, I don't know why I was doing that. I think I just had an idea, said it.
It didn't really work.
out.
12, 13. What does 13 mean, Dwight? I don't know. What about day 13 for Minecraft? It's based off of the Minecraft preview
Oh, I win. So what's weird, Drake, is you're like saying, you're about to say portal's closing and all that, like you want us to come, but then you're about to ditch us anyways. Like, why didn't you just ditch us?
That's a good point. Oh, just
What's your reason for that, Drake?
Okay, what the heck?
You're so catchphrase.
oh, the audio quality is great.
This is you, Drake, behind the
Hey, get
camera.
ready for Drake's booming voice.
It fell out of my pocket, the stinking pistol.
Are you guys coming? We have to get moving.
It's so loud because he's right behind the camera. It's awful. And he's supposed to be, way down the alleyway.
Yeah, we're supposed to be like. Also, what does this camera work? Why is my head like off the screen, Drake? Were you even looking at the camera?
Hurry up, guys. Portal's gonna close.
What portal, anyways? Drake, we just making shit up?
Obviously.
Yes, so what?
Exactly.
I like how I'm pointing the gun at you.
Yeah, like, jeez. Like, you're just waving around like it's nothing.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
What's the problem?
Come on, Drake.
Got demons coming.
All right, Drake, run away around.
And then the
Oh,
Drake
here we
Wild
go.
Iconic.
This is actually.
Betrayal yet.
So why are you waiting for
I
us?
like how he's saying it out loud.
Money.
So this is before you knew what your motivation was, right?
Yes.
Are you guys coming yet?
Are you guys coming?
Guys, there's
Right
demons
into
coming.
his face. It's incredible. I don't know why.
I think I was behind the camera, yeah.
Yeah, why you went right
Well,
into
because
his
we do that
face,
sometimes, right? That is, I don't know, I just felt like
I
doing
won't
it.
charge him anything, but
You're just so play with that. You're gonna sell it. Well, I guess you're not gonna sell it to Dermot.
but- Yeah.
You can come back if you want.
That's my
It's your duty.
It's your dude.
I told you, I knew he was gonna screw us over. Come on. Of course, Drake. I'm not giving you an option this time, but.
This time. What's the other time?
Vita sing my
Oh, why did you start saying Vita sing? Just
I don't know.
how many times do you say I don't know?
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, what the
Come
hell?
on, Drake.
Mainly Dorman. That's the introduction.
Oh yeah, Dorman. Oh,
He gets
shot in
shot.
the arm.
Oh my god.
Love that. So what's your reason? Like when you get shot, like why don't you react that much?
I have.
Come on, Drake. We're already dead.
I consider
Think
this.
it through. Can't kill us.
I don't know.
But you just
Oh,
gotta feel pain.
man.
Well, no, because you don't like you at the time. I don't know if you still do. But you couldn't really lay down, right?
Mm-hmm. So I just didn't react to
So you
anything.
just kind of like stumbled a bit. Like that was your version of getting shot.
Get it now.
But like, look, we fully
Yeah.
committed to that. But it's just funny because multiple times you get shot, right? And your reaction is just like to
Just
swipe
brush
it,
it off.
like like someone like flicked you, right? In the same shoulder.
Yeah. Micah.
Oh, I guess we just saw it.
Oh.
Oh, is this when the gun breaks?
Yeah, so Drake hits the gun and it ends up breaking it in half. So yeah.
Did you mean to do that?
Yes. I
Oh,
did.
you actually just, you're just like, that gun's done.
So yeah, that's half the gun, and you couldn't use it again.
No, we
You're
couldn't.
not getting away.
Oh, it's you now who's covering it. The first take of that, you said it. No, Mark.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why we had to do another take. Because I guess, well, because I'm Micah, Drake's Drake, so
Are you Drake?
we were still kind of.
You might be playing something else.
I guess I was adjusting to him not being.
Is that the same shoulder?
I just start shooting randomly. Why
Well, to be fair, that's
yeah,
all
no.
good. Because I thought maybe that's what he. Is that your intention, like to shoot randomly?
No.
So that was just me trying.
Don't grab the knife.
Yes, there we
What are
go.
you gonna do
That's
now?
one. Also, there's too many iconic things.
Realm of the Dead, I think it's kind of like the worst of them all because it's kind of too convoluted.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the.
But it has a lot of quotes in it that we say on the regular.
Yeah.
Okay, so that time's in the head. So 3 times in the shoulder, once in the head.
I'm opening fire.
Is that you screaming and then actually
What are you
screaming?
doing?
And then I leave you guys behind. Dorman. Again.
Okay, say Durman right now.
German.
Yeah, wait. Why were you pronouncing it Dorman? Is that just how you thought?
Was
it
it, or is that like you're trying to speak like kind of more grand? You're like, alright, Dorman.
Yeah, I think it was just grand.
Yeah.
Just angry and making fun of you.
Kicking me with sandals on.
That's gotta be a really powerful kick.
And you start choking.
Oh wow.
Is Drake and Kenny willing to kill Durman?
Yes.
I mean, he held a gun up to him in the last one.
They did.
You do have a body though.
I was trying to get really fancy with the camera.
You look at you. You're like tripping over everything trying to get this
Get
guy.
each other. We can make him.
It was too
Mr.
fancy.
Dorman. Does that mean my last name's Dorman? My
You're
name's Durman
Durman
Dorman.
Wait, why does he say like Mr. Dorman as if like he only knows you like?
Well, he's trying to be proper and grand, right? Is that what you're trying to be,
Yes,
Drake?
Still.
What is this
Is
offense?
that the end of that one?
Almost.
No, there's one scene.
So it's
it
weird.
suddenly cuts
So
to
I mean,
the
Monster,
ear.
to be fair, is kind of loosely connected. But in Monster, whenever someone's possessed, they don't share the voice. And I'm glad we got rid of that because this is stupid.
It is.
Oh,
yeah,
so this
but-
freezing is just actually the footage. Like, it's not like the rendering, it's not the video, it's just genuinely what the
The
footage
footage
was.
is-
Because this is Drake's phone, which at the time was pretty shit,
Why
right?
is Drake in my house?
The only thing, like, because this is Drake speaking, but it's meant to be me, and it sounds wrong. Me speaking in Drake's way.
Yeah.
There's Drake's laptop.
Like,
At least you
it
remember
doesn't
saying
sound
Drake's
like me at all.
Yeah.
Because Drake does stuff like that.
Why was my
And I
jacket
don't.
on your chair?
It's weird.
Durban.
And then
Oh. See, we remembered that possessed
I
Durban
am
is.
Doctor Who boy.
Oh, do you still have that? Because
Yeah, I
it's
do
outdated
still
now.
have that.
Are you gonna get a new one then that's I Am Gaming Doctor?
I probably should.
So,
Wow,
now we're
this
trapped
is-
here in hell.
Picks up right after the last one, which is a big difference from the last one, which apparently was a year.
Yeah. You get to actually see some demons in hell in this one.
Finally.
Epitivity presents.
Yeah, it's been good.
Are we credited as ourselves
I
in this?
think we're still our YouTube name. Yeah. Look, I even kept the lowercase as a reference to your Minecraft username that had the lowercase at the top.
Wow, that wind is
That is terrible.
It's horrible.
Murgan Man 4 is Micah.
It's so weird. That's just a weird quirk of the time. Because it was kind of so early in Epitivity, we weren't sure how we were going to credit each other.
Yeah.
Prince Bosco is Derman Dorman.
Durban Dorman.
Yeah.
I just realized, wait, what did I? Oh no, I don't. in the first one, I didn't credit myself as anyone, right? I just said her names.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's okay. What is the actual word? Because Calvin told us the other day, what was it? Exercise? What's the word? It's not like exercise the demon.
I mean, like it's so,
What is it? I don't remember it anymore.
Who cares?
Who cares?
You can't make that.
Excise? Is it excise?
Oh, that might be.
Excise the demon?
Okay.
Who wants to excise it?
So this is like prime Derman Drake team up, right?
Yeah. Oh, and here's me and Drake's body.
Look, we're working on the doodle board.
Crap keeps sticking on my computer.
Oh, gee, you said that!
Yeah, no, that was.
Wait, oh, you said it because you wanted Micah to do it.
Yeah, that's the
oh,
point.
that's so
What did he say?
clever.
But-
you said, oh, this old G crap is hogging up my computer.
But that would be Drake's computer.
Yeah, but in this scene, it's been a while.
That's true.
But it's supposed to be Drake's
Wait,
computer. So.
you did it to yourself.
So trying to make it mine.
But hasn't it been a year between them?
No, this one takes place immediately after
Yeah.
the last one.
Does? I thought it
does.
was
Yeah.
like a year or
So that's
week later.
So canonically Drake looks at all she stuff.
You were trying to get it on me, but you did it on
Oh,
yourself.
what an amazing fight.
Yeah, well, and every time Drake speaks, because you have to replace his voice, it cuts
Yeah,
out.
sometimes it cuts me out.
Actually, Dermot.
It was so
Oh,
awkward.
definitely not. You're that Micah boy, aren't you?
Are you that Micah boy?
When you
The way the sound cuts off
It's
my
so
I know,
good.
yeah.
than me.
Look at this fight, like the choreograph. Oh my god.
Did you just throw it at me?
What are you doing?
I don't know. So that I knew the right time to fall down, Mark would like snap his fingers
Yeah. Look
behind
at that.
me.
It's supposed to be from the angle, I guess, of like the demon on the
Yeah.
ground. What's weird? Okay, so earlier Drake mentioned like shadow demons and fire demons, I think, and we intended those to happen, right? Like to fight those.
Just gotta
You keep having me running in front of the camera to replicate multiple demons.
I think this is my favorite one out of the series because I like it's more actiony, you know, like it's constant nonsense.
Here comes me, the demon.
My family used to sell Christmas lights. Turbo and a short skirt.
So okay, canonically that is Micah's house, which means Drake, you and your family set up Christmas lights at Micah's house. What did you say about that? Yeah, come on, say something. What's
You know what?
come up with a reason right now,
The
canonically.
reason we like that is because Micah lived in my basement.
Oh, that's new lore. That makes some sense, actually.
Yeah, Micah lives in my basement and I live upstairs, which is why after he passed away I just started living in his place.
That kind of makes sense. I never even thought of it that way. So, like, through that window is your place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Although, the first one you mentioned, like, needing a ride or something.
He needs a ride to the upstairs.
I need to carry you upstairs. I even added, like, knocking sound effects so that there's, like, a bunch of demons knocking
Yeah.
at the sides.
Uh-oh, it's hurting you.
Oh, I forgot. So here's another implementation of the teleporting effect.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So not only can demons
the
teleport
phone.
themselves.
They can teleport objects.
Yeah, apparently, anyway, I don't know. Does that seem like a Micah thing to do? To, like, punch a demon
Not
like that?
really. Why was
That was you,
there?
Drake. What is that from anyway, that hand?
Thing from Great Wolf Lodge.
Really? What is it, like, what is it supposed to be?
It's a wand.
Who's gonna win?
Oh, I don't know.
Nice effects there.
Beautiful effect.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna come out of the darkness.
So this
eh?
introduces a weird plot thing, but I don't even really remember why we did it.
Yeah. Maybe just because we thought it looked cool.
I guess. Do you remember why we did it? Like, do you like the
Well-
rift in the dimension?
I don't remember why we did it. I think we did just look
Was it
cool.
me that suggested it?
Maybe? I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I feel like I thought it would be cool to be able to do that.
Decent.
Yeah. So yeah, you got them staring in at their
So you can see
bodies.
the poster better there.
So,
Yeah.
well, at least we know that. What did happen on Calendar 2013?
So was Drake actually going to show Dermot, or was he going to like try to manipulate him? Ah. So Dermot's like smart enough to not deal with that.
Alright, come on.
Do you still have that like submachine gun?
No,
What happened to it?
I don't know. It never works. I eventually got thrown out.
What about the assault rifle?
Yeah, I have that somewhere.
Here come a bunch of demons.
That's the same thing where you're just running by.
We wanted to do a thing where like you saw the shadows running by, but we couldn't.
The light wasn't the right angle or bright enough, so it didn't.
Yeah. So we just settled for just me.
Oh, you always throw your gun. Is that what you do, Drake? You run out of ammo, you just throw the gun at them?
I'm just like
50 cups.
using.
I know, you're just going for it. So, canonically, is Drake like an actually good fighter, or does he just kind of go for it?
Oh, we have
I don't
another
know.
POV
Good
shot.
fighter, maybe?
Well, think about it. Like, what would you say there?
I don't know. He likes to fight close up.
There's more coming.
Wow, nice cut.
I know.
You've got.
Look at this classic Micah battle, isn't it?
Oh,
That's exactly
yeah,
what you would do.
100%
Oh, this is me trying to get fancy with the transition, like go into the window.
Yeah, that's zoom in.
Oh, when I hit you with that bucket, I thought I actually hurt you, and that's why I stopped for a moment.
Oh,
Because it made a
really?
loud noise. Like, it was like a boom. Like, I was like, oh, damn, did I, like, hurt your arm? But it didn't do anything. Like
No.
that.
I like the music.
It's some fancy music.
Doing fancy with those noises too, hey.
For some reason, this demon is super resilient, because he gets back up and keeps fighting me. And I don't know why. Why is that demon so resilient? Maybe you're too lazy to go back again. I like that you actually genuinely hit it out of my hand.
Yeah. Then you start pushing my face or my head. Right up against the shed.
Look at Dermot's holding his own there.
Yeah.
Like,
He's doing it.
oh, that was
Why
it.
the mask almost fell off.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
Filming.
Are you like fighting other demons or
I guess,
something?
yeah, that's what's supposed to be happening.
Did you just stab him in the crotch?
No, that's you who's doing that, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What is is that a rake, right?
That's a rake.
Oh, a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
And then it ruins the effect. And it
Yeah.
ruins the effect. Like, I was trying to look for something like to hit you with, but there was nothing there. So now we just start like tussling on the ground. Oh, this is my generic fighting music.
Oh yeah. Makes it come back.
Oh.
can't even
And then we
see
tried to
it.
like move back into the frame. Drake, what was this recording? Man?
Crappy lighting, snow in the background.
That's not snow. Those are bugs.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of bugs there because this was November, but I don't think it was snow.
No,
I'm pretty
it
sure.
wasn't.
Send us all back
No, I've never
Well, look, it's coming up too, right? Like it's flying.
Yeah, but it's windy night too.
It's not windy though. Look, our hair isn't blowing.
Shoots at Nemo.
I'll just kick him.
I think they're genuinely just bugs. Like there's just
No,
a lot
yeah,
of
they
bugs.
are. It definitely didn't snow when we were recording that one.
It's crazy to think this is almost 5 years ago.
Oh
Oh, here we go, Drake.
no. Drake's.
This is one of my favorite Drake moves.
He's got-
Is this like your mind thing, or what are you doing there?
I just Inferno him and melt his brain.
Really? So you're like, do you have the ability to melt brains?
I mean, if he has powers in mind,
I know, but that's a whole different thing. Melting a brain.
maybe he overloads it with memory.
Is that what you do? Overload it?
Yeah.
I just have like a random bottle I found off the ground.
Yeah. You got this
What is this
cutting
tactic?
back
Like
and
keeping
forth.
it against her? Is it supposed to like? What does that even do?
I don't know. I didn't want to have the spiky in, so.
Oh, now it's continuity-wise still happening.
Yeah. Ooh, you're in agony.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
You do like a little
It's a little.
dance thing. There's the twist coming up.
It's the twist.
That
What a twist.
Drake
Did it work?
just came up with in the moment.
True. Yeah. This ending is completely
You're back.
just happened.
Dermot. Man, I got you back. You did it.
What is
It
this
worked.
dialogue?
I can't believe it worked. Now
Oh.
it's just me and you.
Was this supposed to be like Rick and Morty? Dermot.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
clearly
what
meant to
it is,
be,
Yeah.
you know, echoing
No
back
more
to
of that
that.
betrayer
but-
Drake who betrays like nothing.
One of my favorite lines.
betrayer Drake, you made me say lines
You
like
did it on
that
purpose, didn't you?
that I would
Yes.
never say.
Let's go.
Oh, Dermot's
It works
betrayal.
I know. Dermot, like it forever. Yeah. Dermot, like it.
Like you're just being stupid on purpose, aren't
Like
you?
Drake.
Yeah, because he wanted to make me.
Look at this stretch to dodge the poster I did there.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I did a stretch of the screen to dodge the poster.
Uh,
What is this? Look at this!
Yeah. Drake does a thing.
So, canonically, the Void was introduced as, like, I guess, like a purgatory where souls could fight it out, I guess.
Yeah.
It's,
I like how you turned purple.
It's a nice effect. And I used the nether effect, which I whatever. But, it's supposed to be, I guess, like, we've expanded upon it from there, right? Like, the Void has
Yeah.
completely evolved from just, like, that purgatory.
Yeah.
No, I can't
So
do
what's
that.
interesting about this scene is it was completely unscripted who won. Like, whoever
Yeah.
won, just won, right? So like the fact that you won was just completely, that's just what happened. So it's kind of crazy to think like what would actually happen if you won.
Yeah.
And got back
Well,
into
that's the
Drake's
thing.
spot.
It could have completely changed what happened next.
So notice how Hell had an orange tint. This has a purple one. Which has actually been like a common color used in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your master plan? Do you even actually remember what it is like that you allude to?
Not.
Okay, you know what? Let me just.
Does it have to do with stopping null, or is it like a bigger thing than even that?
Oh,
I
there's the
think it's a
knife.
bigger thing than that.
Is this something that you are trying to bring into Orthos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole grand.
Is it like there's a
plan.
bigger thing to it, which
Yes.
you don't need to reveal, right? But it's like there is a bigger thing to it.
Yeah, this is where my character's desperation really starts to play out.
The truth. You like wearing that shirt, the truth and love, and the faith shirt.
I don't know if it was coincidence or if I purposefully wore it.
It's
'cause that's
probably
what-
coincidence. I don't
I mean,
think
probably.
we didn't think that far ahead.
Some sort of limbo. I mean, does this look like hell to you? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no.
Does this look like hell to you?
Well, no, it doesn't have the static fire
where's the
border.
fire border?
So Drake's
Why did you just leave? Like, I guess you want to make sure. Oh no, you need his blood, right? Because you literally. Is soul blood different from regular blood? How does that work? Do you need specifically his
What
soul
have I
blood?
done for Drake?
What are you doing to your hand?
Because you get your own soul blood, but you don't get Dermon's soul blood, do you?
You know, I
I don't think so.
So what do you need? Like, what's the difference between soul blood and regular blood?
One comes from when you're inside a dimension.
And like, does that change it in some way?
Yeah, one comes from when you're dead. So when
Okay.
you're dead, you.
This
have
was
soul.
this was the real fight.
It was. Look how brutal it is. Like, people are gonna die.
Going for it.
Mikey, you could have had this. But he got you from surprise there.
Yeah, he did.
Talk this out.
Well, what was the crazy laugh? Was Drake actually going kind of crazy, or was it just for fun?
So when Drake did that, he actually slightly cut me. It's not that really sharp,
no, it's not
dagger.
that sharp.
but just the way it hit me, it kind of like pinpricked me.
Well, in the first one, you did that to me. When you stabbed me like that in the side, like it actually did the same sort of thing where it, like stabbed into me a bit. I mean, you know, like a prick, not a.
Oh!
So that was
What a
literally
great
just
effect.
me forgetting to make it full screen. So just
It's a small white square. How cool.
Oh god. Forgive my primitive editing ways.
Yeah. How did you not catch that?
I guess I didn't watch through it again. I just edited it. I was like, oh, it must be good. Poor Dermot, he gets it bad. So what's interesting is the Void's time is canonically at least elaborated from here to be different.
Yeah.
So notice that's pretty much instant for Dermot, right? So I think that kind of leans into it.
So Drake cracking his neck.
So did you do? So what was your
I
thought
can't
process? I'm
remember.
actually curious. What did you like? What was your thought process? Did you just do it in the moment, or did you actually think it
I
through?
did it in the moment.
But you were you like, oh, I can elaborate on this. Drake's just someone who would do that, right?
Yes. I thought I'd just explain this later in another one.
That's what you do a lot, isn't it? You just kind of like throw
Yeah,
something
explain it
and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So this film is the first one that I edited with Premiere, I think.
And I mean, it's still not
It's not
great production-wise.
But like for instance, that is kind of is
but
like
you,
an experiment.
you can tell it's a step up.
Like for
it's also the
instance-
first one we filmed with the camera.
That's
and
right,
not,
that camera. Yeah.
just the phone.
Well, what's interesting is, like for instance, there's the fire effect I do in the lightning. Like that was me kind of like messing around with the Premiere effects. And I think another thing to keep in mind is this one was done months after the first two, because the first two were made like really close to each other.
Yeah.
So this one was made like after we did a lot of other films. So I think you can tell that some of the production and editing quality is better.
Yeah.
Still not great,
No.
but better. Like for instance, this is more experimental and interesting. This intro, right?
Well, yeah. There's no doubt that this one is like
Like
Significantly better
Which one's your
produced
favorite
than the
trick? Is it this one?
I think maybe.
this was my favorite.
This is your favorite.
Because
Because we wanted to capture like how the void is just like this endless horribleness.
It's a void.
And what's interesting is, so going forward, like Hell, we never come back to. Like, Creepypasta 13 is the last time we used it, because, honestly, I find the Void to just be a way more interesting dimension to explore.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's so, like, ambiguous and weird. I mean, to be fair, our rendition of Hell is also kind of, like,
Yeah.
weird, but whatever.
What was that zoom?
Yeah, I told you, I was experimenting with Premiere, so I did some weird effects sometimes.
That fade worked well. though.
It
I
did.
like that.
Because there, you know, there's like the cross zoom. I never used it before, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll just put it in here.
I really like the setting of like under the street light.
Oh yeah.
that we-
For some reason I always remember this, but like you can see in your jacket like a light green book, which is like
Yeah,
a
it's-
play book or something.
Yeah, and I was in my high school play, so you can see this my script notes.
Oh, and I also think that this shirt, I'm pretty sure, is the red shirt that it has a date of 2015 on it, which to me has
Oh, yeah, it
has always kind of confirmed within the canon that the first one takes place in 2015. But because that means the first half of Creepfest 11 is in 2015, a year passes in 2016,
Yeah.
and then apparently another year,
Before.
and then from there on, I think it's pretty much after. Like for instance, right now I'm explaining how like time's kind of weird, and we elaborate more on that later.
Yeah.
But so when I say it's been about a year, within canon, my character doesn't actually know how long it's been.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it's been?
No.
No. You a hallucination? I'm good. I'm me.
It could have been the void for 1,000 years. It could have only been a year. And
So you agree like the void's kind of weird in that way? How much does Drake know about the void? Like that much or?
He knows more about the void than hell.
Stop me.
Oh really? So hell was kind of a gamble to go
This is where
into.
you go and you don't exist anymore. You understand that? This is where everything goes. This is the trash pile of the universe.
See, we've almost even steered away from that idea of the void
Yeah.
too, because originally that's what it was. Like the void was supposed to be like if you don't exist, you're here. But now it's kind of been like, nah, the void's more complicated than that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can write that off as being whatever. Dermot doesn't actually know, which makes sense. Dermot.
Oh, nice title
look at
sliding.
Day of reckoning.
Amazing that is.
Yeah.
So the original title is actually Drake's Reckoning,
Me out of here.
but after filming, it turned out to be a lot more than just Drake's Reckoning.
Yeah.
So we renamed it to like Day of Reckoning. Do you remember that? It was called. I think even then behind the scenes, we're like, oh, it's Drake's
But I'm
Reckoning.
sure it's over at least a year. So you've been here for quite a long time.
So you got some reckoning going on.
I've just been running same place over this.
And this is another film that we didn't know how it ended. Like whatever happened, happened. Like whoever died, whoever made it through.
Making it up as we went.
I read all these books.
See, like, once again, there was like a very vague skeleton.
Like we knew we wanted to go. Like I think what we did is we recorded the outside stuff first.
Yeah,
And
and then
then-
we based the inside stuff off
Yeah,
what
off of
happened.
that. So we knew, because I knew going into it, I wanted to do the idea of like going back and
In
forth,
fact, I don't even know.
and like people like one person leaves it and whatnot.
Anyways.
Can you prove it to me?
It didn't really. I don't think it made it through too well. What, for instance, what Micah, like your character, wants to do
Yeah.
outside the world, but
Frankly, if you're not
what's
real,
even the ritual
it's
drink? Have we ever even
a
looked at
Let's
that?
let
Like,
me
what's
see
your
real
ritual?
quick. Let's see if I can do a little
A lot of
magic
innocent,
trick.
sad, a lot of
Ready?
possessed. No full idea there.
Like what was like the end game of the? Like it was supposed to do something in the
Check
novel.
it
They were
out.
supposed to prevent Null from coming into the world, I think.
Okay.
But
There
failed
we go.
anyway.
So you mentioned here that like within this film, you
That's
mentioned like,
what I'm
oh,
talking
I'm
about.
trying to do good things. I'm the hero.
But I
But Drake
using
isn't just a
that.
hero.
Those
No.
dimensions. It took me a while to
He's
find.
a hero who's
the
willing to
void.
kill
It's really hard
anybody
to
in
get
his
to,
But he's also his own
So,
motivation.
Yeah, he's
right?
got his own
In fact, I can
personal
get you to heaven.
goals.
I
Yeah.
think I know a way to do that. Anyways. It's a little complicated since you're technically non-existing. but
So
I'm
this
sure
was, I think, a fun idea was like
But first things
to explain
first.
Dermot having sorcery
I think
powers. So I think that kind of like helped level the playing field because before this point,
Yes.
like your character was definitively
Yes.
stronger than
I'm
two
not
of
letting
us,
you get away
right?
with that easily.
So I thought it'd be fun if Dermot learned sorcery in hell, which is later
But
revealed
they
to be
didn't go
hell.
back to be
So-
in agreement with
Yeah, so
Null.
Dermot made an agreement with Null, which is why I like the idea that that's how you got your powers, right? Because it's kind of like that's
Yeah.
how
Yep.
mortals
But,
get powers, is they
we're gonna
make
have to bring
deals
here.
with Null.
Don't worry.
How do we do that?
Don't worry. I know exactly how to do
Don't
that.
worry.
But
He's got the gun.
you got
Oh,
for this.
that's a not even nice.
I can handle myself.
Maybe.
So what I say is Dermot's original intention was to
Ready
come
for
and
this?
get
I'm
Micah
ready.
and bring him to heaven, because that's what I first say.
Mm.
But you don't want that. You want to go into Drake's
No,
body.
I want to go back to like the real
Drake's
world.
body. You want Drake's body.
No, I
in,
want-
in particular.
That's the only option.
No,
Except
that's
when he
the,
takes me over, he turns into his body.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think that's like Null's influence or something, because Null is also the one who put you out there.
Right.
But anyways, because so I think the idea that makes it more complicated is when Micah doesn't want to go to heaven, he wants his body, because Dermot needs that body, so that's why it gets complicated. Dermot has to make
Yeah.
that hard choice where it's like, well, this isn't working.
Yeah, that's the thing. Micah just wants everything to go back to normal, as normal as possible.
I think Micah could forgive Drake after all this.
It is yet to be seen or this.
Yeah, I guess so.
The blood of Diamond, Micah, and me.
Shouldn't it be
He
Micah,
just said get rid of Mel.
Micah,
Yeah.
Dermot, and I?
Maybe.
I think that's improper grammar, Drake.
Grammar not too much.
Hard to believe yourself.
Who had the Ouija board? Was it Rose? Like your sister?
Yeah, that was hers.
Why
Yeah,
did she have that?
That was fun
They
too,
had
because
it,
like
I don't remember why.
we didn't plan a Ouija board, but we were just filmed at Drake's house, and
I'm gonna get used to that.
was it Drake's mom?
Yeah, like your mom provided like all this stuff, right? Like the
Mm-hmm.
actually,
Yeah.
because that was like the blood was like this candy, right? Like a weird like
Yeah.
syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It didn't taste very good, but you didn't like it at all, did
No.
you? So when you drank it, you actually didn't like it.
But yeah, so we weren't planning on having a Ouija board. That just worked out. So that was good.
Is this your final form, Drake? Because you're at your most powerful, aren't you?
I'm in my Overwatch shirt.
Oh,
You
Jacket.
are, yeah. Where's the jacket? It's over there.
Yeah, the same jacket. This is a problem with this one. Sometimes we're too far away from the camera to pick up the dialogue very well.
I think it's really bad. It's
Yeah,
stressful.
well that's the thing. It's like, it sucks because like, the audio itself is clear when you're close enough.
Also, what's with the cigarette?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because at the time you had these, like, was it gum?
They're gum cigarettes.
Because you not only had used one here, but you used one in hesitation.
Yeah.
So, like, well, you were just like, you did kind of like the aesthetic of being like, oh, I got a cigarette.
Yeah,
So canonically, Drake smokes.
It's kind of funny. He just brings a cigarette down to the
Yeah, how did you bring one to the void anyways?
I guess he had it stashed
power.
on this person.
Yeah, you throw it at me too. So what's weird, Drake, is so in the last one, when you kill me at the end, you used that knife to specifically send my soul to hell, right? Because theoretically, if I died, I might have gone to heaven.
Yeah.
I don't know how good Dermot was, so maybe he wouldn't, but whatever. But you specifically sent Dermot's soul to hell, and I think you even said like, when you leave Micah in the void, you're like, Dermot will see you again, or something like that. So did Drake somehow know that Dermot was gonna escape hell?
Was it part of his master plan?
You can't remember if that was a part of like the
No, I
master
can't
plan.
remember that.
Retroactively, do you think that is a part of the master plan?
Yeah.
Because it seems to bite him in the ass, though, right? Because Dermot escapes hell by making a deal with Null, and now has these sorcery powers. Oh, I guess you can hold your
But
own.
then if you go in the long run with the new one, and the ending we have planned for that one in the end.
So
technically,
so the character Drake thought that far ahead. He's like, I'm gonna die to get to where I want to
It's
be.
got his master plan.
Damn.
Also, is this the first time all three of us
appeared at
are
the same time.
in the shot?
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it might be.
Because like
That's
it was
true,
really
actually.
difficult to do that when we were recording with our phones.
Yeah.
But since we were actually using the camera, we wanted to take advantage of that opportunity.
Unless you count the POV shots.
Oh yeah, the POV.
I just want this.
See, this is where you're kind of alluding to, like,
Yeah.
that you want to help the world.
This ends now.
Oh, this is great. So I use
Oh, yeah.
electric powers, which... So how can you absorb that? Explain that to me.
Well, and I just shot him.
Well, to be fair, we're souls. I just don't know why my lightning does nothing. Can you absorb lightning
Yes.
in real life?
Yes.
Right now, like if I shot you with lightning.
Are you kind
I'm a
of like
lightning
yoga?
guy.
You can just kind of take it.
That didn't really translate very well, but the intention was is that I use like a weird like force thing that like hit the knife
Yeah,
away.
well, you can't really see the nose.
No.
Oh, and there goes the camera.
See,
You're trying to do a cool shot.
This is what we had the tripod.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, there was no tripod, so we were just setting it up on.
One of my
whatever
favorite
was-
lines is right there, where you're like a little hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, this is when we do the fast
There's like,
forward combat.
yeah, that awkward kind of fighting.
Have the knife. Hell no.
There you go.
Have the knife.
You said something there, but I cut it out. Interesting.
Maybe it was too windy.
Maybe you're like, even. What do you say again?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be like mocking him or something?
Oh, well, yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Wait,
sped
because you
it
guys
up.
were like dinking around. Look how long that was. Like, what are you guys doing? Just fight each other.
And the knife appears again.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh yes.
Do you know why the knife appears?
What the hell?
So, in trying to do that, I had the gun in my hand, and I accidentally genuinely hit Drake in the
Did it
face.
hurt?
Yeah.
It seemed like it did.
It was like a cold metal gun.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, this is my
You get
turn.
to play Drake.
Yeah.
Everyone plays Drake in this.
That's true, actually.
I have to stop this.
Or I guess Drake plays everyone.
Oh.
I can stop this.
In more ways.
How are you? Okay, is this how you think I talk, Drake?
I don't know.
Try to imitate me right now.
No.
Try to imitate me right now.
Well, don't say what I just said.
Don't say what I just said.
See, I told you.
See, I
Oh,
told
really? You'll
you.
come back for me.
Oh, look, your face is nervous.
I do. Or maybe it's just hope. Wow, that is very great.
Like what?
You had to
I think
brighten
it's
it up, I
because
assume, right?
I guess my logic was I'd rather you guys be able to see something, you know, because it was so
Yeah.
dark.
Oh,
Drake's face is probably gonna look great. At least I was smart enough to know how to change it, right?
yeah.
Why would he just
See, what I tried to do is every time there was a back and forth, I tried to deliver it in a different way. So sometimes I would show all of the stuff in the room before the stuff outside, or vice versa. Or I would do this where it kind of like phase in between and stuff like that. Like I try to keep it different every time.
Oh, I'm disappointed with how this turned out. So we tried to use that fake blood painting in the book, but it didn't really show up at all.
No, it didn't.
It was basically invisible on it, and it just made the pages stick to each other.
Oh, look at that shot! Micah!
Hey, I shot it right out of his hands.
I need to go faster before he tries to take the body back.
Nice exposition. Very handy.
This
Bye.
case You're so cocky.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
I like how apparently I just throw the book away.
Do you know what this is, Micah?
I have respect for it.
You gotta have respect for the Red Book. It's a legendary.
Yeah, no,
What
and
do
I'm just doing like a kind of like sing-song voice there because that's what Drake was doing.
I'm back. What did you do?
So I always gonna call this the Book of Blood. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I guess that
Why
works.
is
Book
it
of Blood, folks.
Yeah, because it's red, right?
No, you don't.
Oh man, you can hardly see.
Mike, why are you so far away? Get a little closer now. I need to zoom in. And he just knocks it back. Drake, why are you like
Drake's always got a way to
Walk
like.
around.
Oh, yeah. So this, these two consecutive shots were like what, a week apart?
something like that?
Because we filmed all the outside stuff before this point, like one night, and then all the outside stuff from this point onwards another night.
And it kind of worked. Like the first night it was foggy, which I liked,
Yeah.
and then it was snowing the second night, and we kind of went with it.
Yeah, Drake made up the
You
ashes of
made
the
that,
dead,
Drake, didn't you? The ashes of the dead.
Like I
which
said,
is pretty cool.
he would take us both and make us his slaves, like he had me for so many years.
That's
Oh, the
interesting,
first
right?
piece.
Like it's alluding to it.
I am over 900 years old.
Okay.
I remember when he first took me out of hell.
Okay, wait.
I believe that.
I down
Drake, I
time
met
travel.
you in middle school.
My name isn't even Drake.
Okay, Drake, can you
I don't care what
please
you
try to
do,
explain that as best you
I
can? What is that
am
supposed to be?
Stop you.
Well, at this time, we just filmed
One day at a time.
one day at a time. And one day at a time, I had this character, Morgan something, right?
Morgan Burner.
Morgan Burner. And a plan for it was to have Morgan Burner be related to the character here, but to sort of like leave it ambiguous.
It's supposed to be ambiguous.
Drake decided to forget the ambiguous.
You just
part.
went for it, didn't you?
Yes.
No.
I went for the whole
Did you
time.
like the idea of Drake having time travel and being 900?
Yes.
Also, that's not how time travel works, Drake. Like, if you traveled 900 years in the future, you're not 900 years old.
Fix this, everyone. Fix this.
Does, he is 900 years old, but he uses time travel to go around certain time periods.
Oh,
So Null keeps him alive eternally. So he
really?
can't age.
Actually, this is like new stuff here. So, like, Null gave him immortality.
Yes.
This is some sparkling dialogue right here.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But Drake, so that means you were born, what was that, like in 11, I guess 12th century?
Yeah,
So you were born in the 12th century canonically.
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah, what do you, so do you have like connections with the cult of Null?
Really hate that taste.
You actually didn't like it.
Even now, new bits of canon are being revealed.
Exactly. So,
tinted.
tinted, so tainted. But I remember tasting it. It didn't taste that bad. Like, it tastes like cherry, right? I think.
Something like that.
You didn't like that?
I didn't actually eat any of it. I just pretended I did.
But you tried some of it before.
I might have
didn't
licked it. I didn't do anything for it. I just did.
You
I
couldn't
put it
bring
back
yourself.
down.
I will admit the texture was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of thick, and it was warm too, which I think it was not really
So we had to split this.
It was
I guess
so
we didn't
long.
have to split it into two.
It was
parts,
it was
but
like a half hour.
It,
And then we
yeah,
have
it
the
ended
giant
up.
supercut now in another place.
But yeah, this ended up like twice as long as the other
Twice as
one.
long as the other one. None of the other ones were that long.
And I mean, yeah, because we kept going back and forth
Okay,
and
what did you
all
do?
that. But
Well, I was trying to figure out what
yeah, so
the
it's
world
in 2
Drake was
parts,
doing.
and I think that was a
Were
pretty.
you? I don't think you were trying to figure out what he was doing there.
Well, I don't know. I was,
You were just like throwing the book around.
yeah, but I was like, what is he doing?
Out of your depth is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because it's true. Like Micah, like within the story right now, Dermot and Drake are on like a whole like god league, and Mike is just like,
Oh, he was.
like you were way out of
Yeah.
you're out of your
I
depth.
don't know what I'm doing.
Wait, my body? No.
I like how he only just realizes that, even though he's been there the whole time.
Ritual.
So Drake, what is Dermot trying to do here? Because you're the one acting as Dermot, right?
I don't know.
So you don't know.
I just put it on it and then like, I don't know.
Because we didn't tell you what to do, didn't
wait.
we?
No, we had no idea what we were doing.
Okay, so that's the legendary Shinkin did, which
Yeah.
is what is that? Shin Godzilla.
Okay. Kin,
What was Kin?
representative kill,
And what was Din?
dinner.
Pretty.
I mean, we use it as much as we
pathological
can.
words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we found a solution. Are you sure about that?
As if you tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not wrong, actually, the corruption.
Yeah.
See, this is what's so weird. Like, you're alluding to being a hero, but you're also not a hero at all.
He's the hero to himself.
Well, I guess you'll see in Orthos, right, what your true motivations are. It's actually can't really hear, but that is the legendary coming and he's coming hard line.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. I love that we brought it back in Rise of Orthos.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
that was great. And I like that, like, that you didn't really know what he was talking about, because, like, you wouldn't remember that, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you're like, he's coming hard, and you're just like...
I'm not corrupted, I just want this thing to end. You remember when you watched that video?
It wasn't a video, it was like an MP3 or something.
Yeah.
I always figured it was like a YouTube video you played backwards.
I guess it could be.
Maybe. Yeah, look up Disco Legend backwards on YouTube.
It's just a creepypasta.
Oh.
Just a creepy.
Another iconic one.
Yeah, so by this point, I had it like set in stone what the lore of Creepypasta was, and it gets revealed more in Dreams.
The classic mind thing. Slow it down. That's
I
fantastic.
honestly think that was good. I think that was fun.
That's fantastic.
You didn't expect it, did you?
No.
Again, Drake!
Yeah, no. None of the times he's done it. I haven't expected it at all.
Do you just pull that out when you have other options? I guess it's a good one to go with, right? But I gotta admit, this is pretty genius what you do here, right? Like, you manipulate Micah against Dermot.
Yeah.
I will stop him. Get away, get away, get away.
This,
I will stop him.
well, and this is another. This genuinely surprised me because
Yeah.
I didn't know
Never stop him.
that Drake was actually going to try and help me here.
Well,
I mean,
help him with you.
Yeah. that's what I mean. Like I thought he was gonna like try and stab me or
The
something.
body, I
You
don't
did.
know why. He's supposed to keep drinking, but if that's ditch effort, then fine. Well, then I guess we're taking turns.
I guess we're taking turns. Ooh, you're hiding it. See, you're coming with like a plane now, right?
And now the wind is
Oh,
too
God,
strong
the wind is-
to even hear anything.
I mean, it's no full plan. I never show you what I show you.
So, see, what's interesting, Dermot never gets his mind altered by Drake, because I always manage to dodge it.
Yeah.
But, like, you actually try to get me, right? Like, look, you try to, like, get me, and then I dodge it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you can just go ahead and do that?
I could easily go back to the laundry like this.
But then you do the knife thing. That car was annoying, because we didn't know if it was actually going to
yeah.
go or not. It was just, like,
He's
there.
just sitting there.
You think he was watching us?
Probably. Wondering what the fuck
Do you think
they're
people
doing.
were looking through the window at us?
Maybe.
Probably, maybe, I don't know. Noisy neighbors? Nosy neighbors?
Noisy. Were there noisy neighbors?
Probably.
Kill the body.
That's what I don't understand. You say he killed the body, but when Dermot's in the body, he tries to kill it as well.
Yeah.
So what does killing the body do, Drake?
Oh, you're not gonna like
You don't
that
know?
now.
You don't really remember very well, do you?
I
I
messed
don't
stuff
know.
up and I
Oh,
fully don't
Drake,
remember.
why did you hide the book below Mark's body? I'd be like, we'll never find it there.
And you have to say that.
I know.
That's canonically, that's your character.
I know.
We need to get better at sorting stuff.
What does that mean? Don't you say it.
Oh, trust
Oh,
me, you do not see
the things you
anything
made
yet.
me
I would
say.
quite-
Okay, this is insane. Whenever you talk about character's feats of objectivity.
Oh, yeah.
Dermot apparently can stop time. I don't know for...
Drake isn't immune to that one.
That's
He's
true!
immune to
You
everything
genuinely got
else.
frozen.
But he's not immune to
So
that.
what is that power, do you think, Drake? Like, Dermot straight up froze
I
time.
guess that's a full one from Null.
It must be, like, he's channeling Null into him or something. Because, like, how long can he do it for? Is it just in the void? We don't know, right? Like, oh, that's great. And then you burn yourself a bit, right?
Drake's original delivery of this is fantastic.
I still
And
have it.
At least you have that.
So you know what? I'm gonna put it in right here.
Yes.
There you go. I just put it in.
But I was so sad I had to dub over it because Drake's original delivery was so funny.
Can you try to record it?
I don't remember.
It was like, try to do that. No, yeah, it was another one. No, it was like, you know, like you got burned, right? Like,
Ow.
no, you're like,
I can't do
you
it.
can't do it.
No.
You can't do it.
What happened?
Roll around the ground.
Well, that's where I was.
Try you again, just like I said.
You sit him on the
I still
ground.
entirely.
Because that's where I was.
I know, but you could have got up now.
Could've.
That's a very good question.
I'm
but
feeling
you
defeated.
could be using it to your own ends to gain my
Which
trust.
he is, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's like one of those who realize how to get rid of the knife.
How do you
So
get
if
rid
you
of that?
lend back to me and
I don't know.
back to your body.
I don't know. Like,
We never made that
do you
up.
know what the idea behind the knife is? Like, how it keeps appearing to us? Like, is it meant to like
I
settle
think
things
it's
in the
Null
void?
trolling us.
Oh,
All that.
that's interesting. So now
Watching
Null's
us fight
coming.
amongst
So you
ourselves.
came up with this in the spot, right? Where Null's
Bring
showing
Dermot
up.
back here. No, I'll wait for that.
Oh.
See, now you're taking the knife from me.
Oh, you saw my shadow there for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that amazing shot.
What has the Micah been doing?
That's obviously that's a line I would say, right?
What's my
Yeah.
brother? He
Oh,
hit it. No.
That's a
That's right. Did you do this on purpose to like fuck with me?
Man, he's
Like-
not good at hiding.
Like, you made me say these things. Like, what the?
Hiccups. What?
Was it the sound cut?
I don't know.
To find pain.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, here's the pages
Yeah,
stuck
they're
together.
stuck together because of the fake blood.
I just ripped, or I guess Drake ripped it.
Yeah.
Pages. No, don't have enough time.
And that's where I think I'm gonna kill myself. But why? Isn't that what you want?
I don't know.
You don't remember, do you?
know.
Did you like mix up who wanted what?
What was he trying to? He was trying to kill me. No.
But is that what you wanted?
No, he doesn't.
Killing me was Null's idea, so he told Dermot to do it.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, totally. That's
So
what
then,
it was.
but why would you want Micah to kill your body?
Because it's just ways that things work.
Hey, you don't know, do you?
No.
He's here now.
Null's here now.
Rush.
What are you doing now?
An idea, I have an idea.
Oh, is this like your last ditch effort?
I don't even know. You're doing something pretty fast. I never mentioned no.
Did I mention Null pretty fast?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Oh no, I said Satan, right? I was like, Satan will possess your body.
I can't believe this.
But this Null is kind of the Satan of the kid.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't get done. There's too many.
Oh, this moment came out of nowhere for me.
Yeah, I just decided on the spot. I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. And I think it makes things interesting. Like, it's like, what?
Yeah.
You looked over there.
Dermot just praised the Moika.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, I mean, you can kind of see it in my face.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening.
Micah, I didn't have to do this.
Because, you know, within the canon,
Yeah.
right, Dermot wanted to help Micah,
But then-
but he couldn't. So
Yeah.
he's like, you know what, I have to kill him and leave him here.
And of course, I'm feeling betrayed, so I shoot him.
You had to understand what I was doing, so come on.
I didn't care.
Like, come on! The greater good. I guess, actually, in Dermot's case, it's the greater evil.
Yeah.
It's too late. I made a deal
That's
with
the-
him.
There's a reveal.
Yeah.
But you did betray me!
Yeah.
I love that delivery.
It didn't have to come this way. It didn't have to
See,
come
I
this
Dermot's a good friend. He didn't want to stab
way. Be a
Micah.
thing.
And I think Drake's flying up you to see.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even go all the way to the top.
No.
Hey, at least the white took up the whole screen.
Yeah.
He was trying to finish it.
Wow, what a great audio
I need to
cut.
finish where I
Yeah.
started.
See, I knew what I was doing. To be fair, like I said, this is really early in Premiere for me.
Nobody's
Like,
in this body.
I had only been editing for
not
maybe a
me.
couple months by this point in Premiere.
What are you trying to do?
Does this look like something I would do?
Man.
Can you replicate that right now? Like, act like you're like lifeless. No, like your lifeless. Like,
Yeah.
there you go.
No, he's getting closer.
Oh.
Mel's coming, isn't he?
Freeze over.
It's beginning to freeze over. What's freezing?
Cold.
The void.
I guess it was actually cold recording it, wasn't it? We were cold out there.
It was snowing too.
Yeah, it was.
But I didn't know a way to get him back. You can still help me. Ow! I got plenty of.
So what's weird is one stab doesn't kill you as a soul, but for some reason two stabs seem to. So it seems like the knife isn't powerful to kill you in one stab, but two will. Because you stabbed me twice and I died.
That's right.
And you stabbed Drake twice and he... I don't know, we'll get to that I guess.
He would not be in the heavens or the
I love
heavens.
this line.
He will be right here.
How many heavens and hells are there?
I don't know that up.
Did it just sound cool?
In the heavens or the hells. But here comes.
All three of us together to fight. I mean, Mike is on the ground.
Thanks.
This is what I hate is you can't hear what we're saying, but we're like talking about lore stuff. You can't even hear it.
Personal mics.
I know, we need
Yeah.
our own mics.
Didn't we try recording with our phones?
Maybe.
Audio?
I think you had your phone in your pocket, but it didn't come out.
Yeah, because it's a mix between the distance from the camera and the wind.
And Drake's not facing it, so it's you can't hear him at all.
Yeah. It's a shame, because, like, it would have been great to be able to actually hear what's
I
happening.
know, like, important stuff's going on.
Oh!
Oh! So that's, I guess, the first step.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this battle.
Doing some nice hand holding there.
Oh, I'm holding it now. Oh, who do you decide? You're gonna shoot Drake. So what makes you decide to shoot Drake instead of Durbin?
Maybe because I already shot you.
I guess.
Because Drake was the one who seemed to be having the power in that
So you
situation.
don't want either of us to win.
No. It's like,
Drake, why can't you be rolling around the ground with the guns?
I have shorts on.
True.
oh,
You
the
like to
knife,
kick us, don't you?
that knife wasn't working. That
It didn't
time.
work, no. Drake did something to stop it. What did you do? Like a
I just
spell?
made it so we're forced to be here. Nobody could leave until the spell.
Is this like your last ditch effort?
Until I release the
and
spell,
as-
I'm not there anymore.
As we come to the climax, the wind picks up.
On purpose, we directed the wind to do that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh!
Hit him in the head.
Oh! The little fist.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting up.
Finally, Micah.
You stabbed me good, though.
Apparently. Come on, Micah. You gotta trust. Who are you gonna trust in that is?
Me.
You can't though. You don't know what you're doing. Derman does.
But not the right.
And then, oh my god! That's it. The
Yeah.
second knife, Derman's dead. You just killed Derman. And then you killed Drake. How do you feel about that? You killed your own friend.
They deserved it.
Is that really what you think?
And now the action goes off camera.
Yeah. At least it doesn't stay off camera very long.
Yeah.
Because Drake's just dying or whatever, right? Drake?
You're dying with like your legs up like this.
Yeah, I'm just
This
chilling.
is
Yeah.
going to end. If we all have to die for that to happen, it's okay. How are you not dead yet? I've shot you.
How is that okay?
Why do you persist?
It's because I had to move on to the next thing. How is he not dying?
Okay, Drake, can you explain this? What is this? Like, is he taking over your soul? Is he, like, what is
This is now
happening?
going full into my body and possessing my soul and
So the last bit of your essence is in your body, which Micah takes over, right? So this is your soul's gone because of
Yes.
this?
Now it's completely eating it away.
And give me your souls.
Here's no, the big reveal.
Morgan's and Alvin.
Oh yeah, you actually mentioned it by name. So Morgan is canonically Drake's real name. Wow.
You know,
he has something to tell you before he dies.
What do you have to say?
Oh, okay. The one you call Drake.
You went full into it, didn't you?
Yeah, no, well, here's the thing. There's like, he was going on for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
about stuff.
Real?
So that,
And then I just cut it all out because
So
that
that
makes
cut-
sense.
was like after 5 minutes of Drake going on about
So
stuff.
Drake was never real? What does that mean, Drake? He knows it.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, that was the only thing I had to say to it. Because I was like, this is so much for
Drake
process.
was never real.
right now.
Well, what happened if he's got nothing?
I have a place to be
Oh, he's got scheduled.
in the overworld.
What?
And Null brings Micah to the overworld.
Yep.
And German dies.
Dying words.
I wasn't supposed to go down this way. I was supposed to be in his body. I was going to correct everything.
Noble intentions.
And I'll never be able to make any more donuts and Hortons.
It's tied into a manager's guide.
Yeah. Is that canon?
It's canon. Somehow, I don't know how it works. Just Callum plays Dick and Sean Swanson, so
It's his twin brother.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm back in my body now.
How come you're only wearing his jacket? You should have fully committed and wore his shirt and shorts.
I wasn't gonna do that.
Would you let him do that, Billy?
I don't know if he would have
He would have done it. Because I was like, how about Mario only wearing his jacket?
It's over. It's
At
finally
least zipped
over.
it up.
Oh, is it
Oh, I
good?
So
had
it hide
enough
the
of
fact
that.
you're not wearing the same shirt. Oh, I love this. Real dull.
Yeah.
Finally back.
Which, again, I didn't expect this. So that was a genuine jump. Because I didn't know Drake was going to come up behind me like that.
No, this is over. This is supposed to be done.
That's the only thing Micah wanted.
What? Wait, now you killed your friends. And as specified in Dreamscape, you only have the two.
Yeah. Are you saying that life only matters if you have friends?
Well, what else are you gonna do?
Do stuff by yourself.
What do you do by yourself?
What do you think? What are Doctor Who stuff? Oh gosh.
Oh, why can't you do this? Like just one
I don't know.
shot.
I couldn't do this without like
Looking like an
I couldn't do it with a
idiot.
straight face.
The dead Micah. Oh, look
What
at
a,
that.
yeah, what a great shot of me.
Why, Trey? Why did you just have his body on your bed? Were you sleeping with Micah's corpse?
Oh gosh.
As a blanket.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
And Dreamscape.
On the last one, the last chapter.
That's a rake, not a shovel. We couldn't find a because it's weird. So obviously in Creepypasta 11, Drake you fought with the shovel.
Yeah.
But what happened to that shovel? We couldn't find it.
I don't know. It just disappeared.
So
So
he
you
used
just
a
used
rake,
a rake, to
which I
pretend
think
it
you
is a
see
shovel.
here.
Yeah, you can see it's a rake.
See, there you go. So he says 2015
Oh,
on the
yeah,
shirt,
that's right.
and obviously within the canon, Micah wouldn't have had an opportunity to buy a shirt since the first events of Creepypasta 11. So that's how I know that canonically it's 2015.
Yeah. Which is a rather nice coincidence.
It just happened to work out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess theoretically it could be after 2015, like 2015 is just
Yeah,
the
it's
latest it could be, but let's go.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. See, that's how lonely you are. Say goodnight to your
I
toys.
don't seem to mind.
Okay, Drake, where'd that hat come from?
Doctor Who Club.
Yeah. And is that a real machete,
what's-
right?
Yes, that's a real machete.
But what's the name of that hat?
Oh yeah,
Mike?
what's the name of that?
I don't know.
Oh, you remember?
I don't know what it is.
I
Chef.
No, it's the.
I know what it
It's
is.
the Craver.
Remember it?
Craver.
You're the Craver. So wait, why do you have an actual machete though?
I just gave him all the weapons I have.
No, but why do you in real life own an actual?
I just wanted a machete and it looked cool, so I
You
bought
can
that
see
one.
me smiling when you say
You always smile. Like,
I
you're
know.
smiling right now.
Yeah.
You're acting right now.
But it's funny.
You're supposed to be having a straight face.
I can't have a
It's
straight-
serious.
Oh, come on. Why didn't you get him?
Look at our controllers aren't on because the light isn't on in the back.
Yes, dude.
And this is, Micah's dream, so it's supposed to be his house. And look at all the pictures of Drake.
So like, why do you dream about Drake? That's canonical.
Just
Like,
stop being a
you
backseat.
Micah dreams about
I mean,
Drake. And also,
you're like,
also within a dream too, Micah doesn't know how PS4 controllers work. I guess.
Okay? Oh, lame.
Also, I'm wearing a BO3 shirt, which is weird because BO3 would have come out in between 11 and Realm of the Dead, which you were in hell for. I don't know why you you remembered it to put on me.
Yeah, I guess.
Because in your memory, I would have never worn that shirt.
Yeah.
Because there was no opportunity for us to play like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Drake?
See what's up with him, he's having a fucking stroke.
Drake?
Don't bother to call it ambulance.
Ooh.
He's got his Craver hat on.
Okay, can you sing it? Try to sing it right now.
My God, your friends are dead.
Try to keep coming up from where you were there.
I can barely hear it.
Their lights
Never.
of heaven.
What are you talking about?
My God, your friends are dead. You murdered. Oh, wait, don't you know? You are in the true world. Maybe you should join. I know you don't. I've watched this too many times.
Yeah.
Well, that's because your aunt opened the door in that shot, so we had to like quickly change it.
Dermot isn't there.
Oh. So Nell's entering his dream.
Oh no.
Because
So
Nell,
how long after the last one was this?
pretty much
Pretty soon
right
after, because I'm burying their bodies.
Yeah, so it's pretty much right after. I think it's also like you're wearing the same shirt too.
It's a different shirt.
You weren't the red shirt. Or was it
It
different?
was a different red shirt.
I don't know, it's all red. So canonically it's the same shirt, I don't care. I said it. The shirt can morph depending on the light.
ever do that?
You may learn. You didn't know. Oh, that chair was so squeaky.
I could not move at all in that chair, otherwise it would make these ridiculous squeaking sounds.
You still have that chair?
No,
Stop it.
Chair broke it threw it up.
How?
Don't let him win.
Do that?
No.
Wake up.
Seriously, it's awful.
So Nell's trying to like corner Micah to force him into a deal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But lights out.
Why was that the
You
like
have
that?
to wake up, alright?
I know.
Drake doesn't know.
No, apparently not.
How do you wake up?
Let's see. Ah! If I kill myself, that's gonna wake me up from the dream, I think.
Right.
It works. You know, that's how it works.
How, anyway, I mean, you should know something, right?
I'm only a representation of Dermot from your subconscious. I didn't
Dermot's
know.
dead.
I don't know.
I keep that going. You killed him, you gotta live that
See,
time.
this is a
Do you know how
Would the
to...
dream be the same as the real
You
world?
betrayed him.
It must be. Do you have a weapon or...
Betrayed me.
Well, you betrayed him first.
Safeguard, gun, in my room.
No, in around the dinner, remember, you betrayed him.
Yeah. But that's not
So
really-
see, this is keeping continuity because he's looking for the pistol that was beside his bed at Creep Past 11.
Right, yeah.
But he doesn't find it because the room's different. Drake, why did you model your room? Your laugh.
And now I'm wearing a completely different
Oh, it's a
shirt.
dream.
How did I get
It's a
here?
dream.
Who knows what the hell's going on?
I'm wearing different.
Oh,
See, you even pointed it out. Yeah. See, I thought of that as a director. I knew that people
Where
would
is this
question like you.
Right.
Look, he's coming out of a ditch. Like, what are you doing
Ambling
in
out
that
of it,
ditch?
he's like,
So at the time, we wanted to keep it ambiguous if that was actually Drake, like inside of his head, or if it was a dream Drake. But what do you say?
It's the real Drake.
Yeah.
And that's because it does come back into right.
In Orthos, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is actually because when Micah, because keep in mind, from the end of Day of Reckoning onwards, despite it looking like Micah's body, it is actually Drake's body, just in the form of Micah. So there's a part in that mind that is the actual Drake, and that is it right there in the dream.
The only part of me that still remains
Yeah.
is Null took off
So you're
my
like
soul.
you're gripping onto like nothing.
You're not here.
So that's a part of your master plan.
That was not. That was a screw up.
but I
that I had
guess
to
he's got to
roll.
roll with it.
He's good with rolling. Dermot couldn't roll with it. That's what cost him. Is that how you sleep? I think you actually fell asleep to that, right? Like we knocked you out, and that's just how you sleep.
Yeah.
You go like,
No, you told me to like
I know.
go kind of like.
You can't prove it.
Well, if you don't accept that deal, don't accept the deal.
It's all about deals. Not all works in deals.
All of it in 2013.
It took a long time to get you to understand what to say, right?
Jimmy.
There's a line here. That farted in the middle of the...
It's in the bloopers. Here,
Yeah.
here, I'll put it in the blooper here.
Remember 2013?
Huh? What the heck was that?
No, farted.
There you go. So what's interesting, okay, I love that. So during Drake, no one else. Mike only has 2 friends, but also that mentioning of Jimmy is the only like actual connection between Monster and Creepypasta 11.
Yeah, because Monster originally wasn't.
It was into it, and Dreamscape is the only film we did after Monster was a thing.
Yeah, so by this point we were kind of like, you know, making these tiny little connections. And then it was after this that we kind of...
Well, what's funny too is the
the
finale of Monster was done after this as well.
Yeah.
So we didn't know what actually happened to Jimmy yet.
Derman's head.
But what's funny is, so here's the big reveal.
Idea.
But what's funny is that within Monster, Jimmy, Mike, and would never have a chance to meet. So Mike and Jimmy genuinely were not friends at all.
Yeah.
But funny enough, maybe Drake, you know, just didn't know that. So
Yeah.
Wait.
is that like your memory dying a bit there?
Micah.
Wake up.
Micah.
Where are you going, Drake?
He's going back into the ditch.
Yeah, what are you doing in that ditch, Drake? You got kids in there?
I got bodies on bodies on bodies.
Oh.
Wait, it like that? That's
Western Canada and daughter feels tight.
good. Yeah, I agree.
This is this place.
I hunted Bigfoot.
Yeah, you know. What was that?
I'll chupacabra.
Where am I?
And a
The
Danish
Danish
monster.
That's monster.
I know that shed.
I know that
shed.
shit.
Yeah.
Is it your favorite shed? It is actually. It's the one you threw the water bottle at.
Yeah, it
and
is.
tapped with your knife.
Exactly. Well, technically that was possessed.
I guess that's true. When you
Uh-oh.
So the idea with like Micah keep forgetting is that, you know, in a dream you don't always remember how you got somewhere. So it's supposed to be like he keeps forgetting every dream.
I'll explain later. Just take this.
Is this even a real gun?
Don't worry about it. Come on.
Is it a real
Hurry,
gun?
quick. Come on.
At least you pointed it out.
Something horrible.
Halloween 2013.
That is an explanation. It's something horrible.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
Where are you running from? Okay. Drake tried to kill me.
What?
Do you believe that?
Oh, I good framing. Mark's face was going like that.
No,
Well,
you're not.
Jesus.
Weirder than usual.
I don't believe in
It's a real
anything.
gun.
So I defend myself, and we're getting out of here, okay? I know where to hide. I know where to hide. Yeah,
Oh.
we'll hide in the alley.
See, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, that's a great hiding place.
What? Okay.
Where's this
Alright.
wind coming from? This
You
alley?
know, we're gonna be fine.
Through the alleyway.
There's
Wind
something that
can
doesn't
go
seem
in
right
two
about
directions.
this. What do you mean? Just
And not
Listen,
none of
through-
them are through the
you'll
alleyway.
be fine, okay? You just we just gotta keep going.
It's like I'm getting deja vu or something.
Why do you think
Come on. How has this ever happened before?
No, something's up. Something's definitely up.
Or is it down?
It could be down.
Oh.
Oh, the realization.
Oh, man, come on, man. I'm
Oh, I
helping
see.
you.
You're possessed.
I like how you're pointing the fake gun at me.
Don't think I don't know. I remember.
I guess it's a dream. Maybe it could be real.
Yeah, I have.
But it's not, I don't think.
No. I like what's funny when you shoot it.
Yeah, you and the recoil, yeah.
Pull the trigger.
I would love to.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? You did it again and again.
Come on.
It's fake. I knew you gave me a fake gun.
It's a dream.
I guess.
It's not always
Well,
logical.
I'm in a dream.
Obviously not.
So, if you shoot me, I'll just wake up and I'll be free, and your stupid little plan will be done.
Good plan.
Yeah.
I want to give you that kind
I'm
of.
very pleased with myself.
Oh boy, outsmarted you.
Been both the kneecaps.
You're capped.
Shut my knees. Why did you do that?
Why
What
would
a
you do
great
that?
question.
Why would you do that?
Pretty weird.
Just
It is.
kill me.
You know what it does. You know it's gonna.
Drake got to
You're just
play now, and now
gonna. You're
you
gonna
get to
help
play.
me.
I can't.
Yeah, it's the only chance I get. I don't even get possessed in Monster.
Why would I do
When
that?
do I
I'll
get
help
to
you
play
in my
now?
ultimate
Never.
goal.
You're the sole
I
survivor.
would be trapped.
You chose that fate for yourself. That's the sole
The
survivor.
overworld will be mine to explore.
What?
I want full control of you.
Oh my god.
Are the key.
Is it-
Coming, maybe never. Who
It's never
knows?
coming.
No, I'm too late.
So is this Drake's like last chance really to save Micah and stop Null?
Yeah.
Because he ultimately fails, right?
And you cut out his beautiful dramatic death scene.
I couldn't keep that all in, even now.
Why?
It was so long! It was like a minute!
Yeah.
You were like walking around like this, and then you slowly lay down.
Right.
Like,
It would have completely destroyed the pacing.
it would.
What if we made a deal? I can't.
I can't.
Come on.
I mean, you
Your
could.
friends did.
You do.
It's not so bad. No, I won't do that.
You're holding on.
It won't matter.
It's fruitless, though. You'll never stand against no.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Is that a cut?
It looked like it was. Why did I just cut there? Like I just cut to you.
Yeah.
Oh, well. That hat was on
You
you.
had the Kramer's hat. You can see it on the label.
You
there.
can! It's the Kramer!
Breaking more power.
Oh, or something.
Yeah. It's going red again.
It's going real red.
Classic creepypasta style.
It is. How many buttons are there to shut it off?
Too many. I'm freaking out.
In most phones, it's like you can pause it like from the lock screen even. But
Yeah,
there you're like fucking hacking into the Matrix.
I'm freaking out. So I'm.
What are you missing it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, like,
Your old laptop.
I was like broken.
Oh
It
wait.
worked, but it
Alright,
broken.
guys. I have creepypasta to tell you.
I can't keep the smile
But
off
what
my
an
face.
ending! What a cliffhanger! You lost.
Oof.
No one.
And then
And then I didn't
at
do
the end
it.
of this one, there's a montage thing that Mark didn't finish
No.
until we did the compendium.
Exactly.
He did the compendium, and then he actually made it.
So Drake,
Montage.
what is your thoughts on that ending? Like, what a cliffhanger!
What a twist.
What a twist! Usually the heroes win, but Micah lost. Like a
Yep.
loser.
No, not like a loser.
I mean,
I went out fighting.
Drake
Went
would have
out like a
won.
big loser.
Dermot would have won. You're like the only person who would have lost, and you did.
Neither of you guys did win.
Because you killed them both!
Because they deserved it.
Debatably. Drake, do you think Drake could, like, your character could have done that?
Drake was like the one who could have stopped him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the moment you
could've.
screwed that over.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Drake, like, it kind of like bit you in the butt, though, because, like, Drake was always out for himself and didn't think his friends were capable of doing anything. But then ultimately, they got him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he underestimated what they could do.
Yeah. But that's the
That's
creepypasta. Well, the main creepypasta
Oh,
song.
no.
Yeah.
Drake, are you excited for what the future holds for Creepypasta? Are you excited for the future of the Orthos trilogy?
Yeah. And now play the trailer for that at the end of
A
this. or
trailer?
something.
You want me to make a trailer?
For Orphos, I don't know.
I don't have any footage to make a trailer with.
You have the first one.
Well, just show the trailer.
Yeah, here,
for
I'll
the
make a
first-
trailer for the first Orthos.
Yeah. No, seriously, all of them are connected. Their disappearances are all in similar circumstances. Now it's just me here, alone, and nobody wants to listen to me.
No, Micah. After 6 months, I could have used a bloody phone call. There is a way.
Orthos.
Yes, that is who it is.
Who's that?
Dermot? No is coming, and he's coming hard, and there's nothing we can do.
Yes, he came.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess he did. He's coming again. And who are you?
Looking for Drake?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, it's that is 5 years ago is when that came out.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
it
still
started
going
a
on.
saga. Yeah.
Still
it's,
going on.
It's kind of our MCU.
It's our MCU, right? You got the
Yes.
Monster, you got Creepypasta 11, now you got the
they're coming
Orthos
together.
trilogy. It's all
And
come
maybe
together.
there's some other stuff that
And no
might
one truly
happen as
knows
well.
where Null comes from.
No one
Unless
really
you
knows.
actually know, which is totally funny if you think about it.
Well, yeah. It's kind of fun to pick up lore and things that we just kind of did.
Yeah.
We didn't really think
That's
about
the thing.
it.
It's so much of it is just coming up with random stuff and seeing what sticks.
A lot of it is you coming up with random stuff
Yeah.
and not even knowing what the answer is.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
So,
that's the commentary.
Yeah.
On the creepiest of podcasts.
it's the creepiest pasta. So, go watch through it again. You might as
Yeah.
well. What else are you gonna do?
I mean, you might
Are we
even pick
playing
out some
this
new
like
details.
under us? Or we
Oh
just
yeah, it's
having
been
it?
playing this whole time.
Oh, okay.
Did you not see it? It was like in the top or the bottom or where the hell I'm gonna
Somewhere.
put it. It's somewhere on the screen with us.
I mean, it looks slightly to the left from here.
Maybe it's a little bit to the left. You didn't see it though the whole time?
No, I just saw it coming from that TV in
No,
front of us.
there's no TV,
The
Drake.
TV doesn't
There's no
exist.
TV.
We were watching it
It's right
on the
it's
screen
right
that's
on-
around
it's
us.
maybe
or
here
beside us.
or here.
Oh.
You did,
here.
where were
I
you
don't know.
watching it?
I was watching this TV sitting over
There's
here.
no TV
Wow.
there. I don't see. Do you see a TV?
No, I think he's going a little bit mad.
Drake.
Noel's got
No,
him too.
wait. Is Noel got you?
My
Your friends are. No, you can't sing it.
Why?
You're the one who we're singing it too. So how come you're the sole survivor? You suck.
I am the best.
Drake, say the last word.
Fingers.
Fingus or pingus?
No, fingers.
Where's your fingus?
Up your ingus.
Yikes.
That's it. I'm done.
Glad I'm not in your position.